good morning. Myself, Dr.K.KARPAGAMBIGAI, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, Dr. S.N.S. Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now we are going to see about the business research method, the continuation of research process. So already we see about the research. Research is nothing but the research the existing problems. The first one is the identification of research problem. A good problem will be provided with solution to the people. Here we have to find which problem arises, what is the solution we are going to give in future. Everything should be analyzed in the problem identification. That problem should be where it is applicable, where the problem is received, how we are going to give a solution, on what basis it will be affected by the respondents or the researchers or the company. Everything should be analyzed in the problem identification. The second one is for the review of literature. After finding the problem, the next step is we are going to use the review of literature. Review of literature is nothing but that we have to collect the data already existing. Some people done the same topics. Here example journals, ledgers, books, magazines, everything will be analyzed. Based on that, some authors, researchers already done this topic and done these problems. So we have to take this as a key indications for further process of our problem solving. The third one is formulation of research objectives. So we have to create an objectives, that is hypothesis we have to fill, whether we are going to accept or reject. So before going to give a solution, we have to find the objectives. The objectives behind what we are going to influence, what we are going to analyze in future, that should be applicable for the people. The next one is research design. So it is nothing but a blueprint of a problem. Here this will be helpful for the researcher, how we are going to collect the data, how we are going to analyze the data, and what methods of data using. We are collecting the data from the respondents. Everything should be indicated in the research design. The next one is the sampling design. So already we know about this sampling. Sampling is nothing but a small piece of this one. The next here we are going to take as a sampling design. We have to calculate the total population. From the population we are going to take it as a sample. There are two types of sampling. Whether we are going to apply the probability sampling or non-probability sampling. Probability sampling means we know the population size. That is, size means how many respondents we are going to take. But non-probability sampling, we should not know about the population size, but we have to collect the data from the known people, like example, snowball, judgment sampling, etc. This is coming under the sampling design. The next one is called the data collection. So data collection method is nothing but there are two ways of data collection, that is primary data and secondary data. Primary data is nothing but a fresh data collected. As a researcher directly collect the data from the respondents is called as a primary data. So that is the new information. Secondary data is we have some ideas, we have some new concept. We have to support, we have to collect the data from the secondary sources like magazines, journals, books, etc. So this will help the researcher to know about the concept of the problems. So that concept we have applied in the research means we know the meaning of the data. That is called as a data collection. The next one, data process. After collecting the data, we are going to coding, editing, tabulating and statistical analysis we have to use. That will be coming under the data processing. The next one, data analysis and interpretation. After data processing, we have to analyze. So whether how many respondents we are taking, from the respondents how many people given a highly we used the Likert also. How many people satisfied, how many people dissatisfied, that will be based on the analysis data. Then interpretation means we have to provide interpretation. People satisfied this much, people dissatisfied this much. So we have to use the Likert scale, 5 Likert scale and 2 Likert scale ability. The next one, testing of research objectives. So after the interpretation, we have to test the hypothesis. Hypothesis is nothing but accept or reject. The next one, findings and conclusion. So here, based on the problems, you are going to find the conclusions and finding the solution that will be supported to the problem identification, and we have to provide a solution to the particular set of tables. The next one, report writing. What that is we are going to written is as a report writing.